Hey, what's up, party people? How are y'all doing? Day 16. Are you guys excited? We are almost at day 30. We are more than halfway now. That's so freaking insane, but also very exciting. And I probably sound like a broken record because I'm always like, day this exciting. But it's really exciting because it's like we're doing this. We're still going. We're still moving forward. And, that's definitely something to celebrate. Um, but yeah, yeah. I feel like we all need to like give ourselves like a pat on the back and turn up. But I don't want to make this a lengthy live for you guys. I want to just turn attention to today's prompt. So let's look at that. So we got day 16, and our question for the day is, what patterns do I notice in my life regarding addictive behaviors? What patterns do I notice in my life regarding addictive behaviors? Like I always say, if you need to pause me to write this down, please feel free to go ahead. I'm going to start yapping. But for me, um, I actually have a lot. I feel like I have a lot of. I don't know if I have a lot of vices, but I do feel like I have a lot of addictive like behaviors and tendencies. Um, One thing is I feel like sometimes I'll I'll fear my success, me moving forward, me taking certain chances. And sometimes I self sabotage that depending on what it is. Like I could be losing a bunch of weight, and then I'll like literally like look in the mirror and I'll be like, oh, I look good, I feel good, da, 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 da. And because of that I won't work out anymore. Probably because in my like in some dimension or box or container in my head I'm like, I don't need to do this anymore. I'm snatched, even though it's like, no girl, like you need to maintain that. And then I'll start eating whatever I want and drinking and doing all the things of the things. And then I blink and I turn into a chunky monkey and I'm like, what happened? And it's like, girl, you weren't consistent. So there's that bag. I also feel like I tend to distract myself with like my career and personal goals with romance. Like I feel like sometimes I'll date or I'll talk to people or I'll like get invested in like some type of romantic thing. Um just so like I don't have to do hard stuff for myself. You know, even though I'm more than capable of doing it, I think there's just a fear of me being successful. And I don't know why. I don't know why my brain is set up like that, you know? Um, but I've definitely noticed that. And I've taken more conscious efforts to like be single and focus on myself just specifically so that I can challenge myself and keep the ball moving and keep moving forward. And honestly, it's been rough. Like it hasn't been the best thing ever, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Um I would say other addictive behaviors could be like lighter things, or maybe like things that are more common to people, like doom scrolling, maybe watching too much TV, um buying things I don't need to be buying, stuff like that. Um and even like, uh an addictive behavior could even be like self-doubt or fear, it being a response instead of the response of determination, you know what I'm saying. um so yeah, I feel like for me, I definitely have some things that I can work on. I think I have a couple more vices that I can do cleanses for, but I think the other things maybe just be like habit rather than like a whole vice, because I do feel like those are two different things. um but yeah, but I think that each of them serve a different purpose. And at one point in my life they were helping me, and they were like allowing me to survive and move and do what I need to do. But now it's like I can tell that it's self-sabotage, and it's giving girl, we need to elevate, and girl, get your life together. um but we are and we're using this vice to, or we're using this removal of the vice to elevate. We're using other, removals in the future to elevate. And so at this point in time, it only goes up from here. And with you and your vice, again, it only goes up from here, because you're going to get used to changing and changing and changing and being like, oh my gosh, like I don't even need this vice anymore. It's not even a vice. It's just a hobby or habit or option, but it's not something I need. It's not something I rely on. It's not something I'm addicted to. It's not something I have to grasp to. It's optional. It's a choice. At the end of the day, a vice is a choice, but you know what I mean? Like, it is truly, truly chemically in the brain a choice. And I think that's the best feeling that you can get to. Allowing everything that you do to be a choice rather than feeling like you have to do something. Especially if it's like filling a void, or, like filling something that doesn't necessarily need to be filled, you know? But I liked that question. That was a good question. It got me thinking. But yeah, guys, what was yours? Let me go back to that. What was your addictive behavior? And what pattern do you notice regarding that in your life? Feel free to share. I'd love to know. But wherever or however you're listening to this, morning or night, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you get the insight that you need and are looking for. And I hope that you are prepared for day 17. We are so close to day 30, guys. That's exciting. And I'm always going to be excited about it. You're always like, I'm going to be a broken record on these things. But I'm so freaking excited, like I always say. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.